I'm not going to do that. I think Marab also has this narrative buzz around him where he's an unbeatable force of freak of nature who has conditioning out of whatever. And while that is true to an extent, that doesn't mean anything to the fact that the guy can't be beaten. If I look at myself as a fighter and break myself down technically, I would say I'm somewhere between Umar and Sean in the task that he'll have in front of him. I know that I wrestle a lot better than Sean does. Although Sean does have really good takedown defense, his process of getting up is just like a little dated and pretty slow. Like you're going to lose some minutes doing it the way that O'Malley does it. I think that I get up super good. Being tall and lanky, it's really hard to not let short little guys get underneath you. Like that shit's going to happen, especially if they're springy and fast in our weight class like they're going to. You just have to be able to pop right back up immediately, which I know that I can do because I fought Umar, who's easily one of the best wrestlers in the UFC, and I was able to do that whenever I wanted. So that brings me a lot of confidence about that. So I get to fight Marab with a lot of confidence going into it about that. On the striking end of things, I'm obviously, I think, a way better striker than Marab is, even though he does make his shit work the way that he makes his shit work. But I'm honestly not going to read too much into it, man. I'm going to keep worrying about getting better every single day, all the way leading up to the fight. And I'm going to make Marab deal with me instead of me having to deal with Marab.
Do you have to do anything different to deal with that endurance?
I mean, man, I feel like I try to go in as every time I feel like there's like a unique thing that you need to big time prepare for. I go in shape as best as I physically, humanly am capable of in every single fight that I go into, as long as I'm not hurt or on antibiotics and bullshit like that. So I already do that kind of, so I'm not going to kind of overthink that piece. I might run a little bit more. I hear Marab run, so maybe I'll run a little bit more. But no, outside that, I'll make sure that my legs are really conditioned. That was a big one going against Umar. I'll obviously make sure that I'm conditioned enough to be able to get my ass back up every single time, which is its own special, like wrestling conditioning is a much different type of conditioning than striking. So just make sure that I'm fully wrestling conditioned for that fight. And then one of the harder pieces for people in the sport is to wrestle, then be able to strike like how they normally do. So just being conditioned to do that too.
Well, I'm pumped for it.